Hi, my name is Adan Hasbi and I'd like to welcome you to another episode of Rambling of an Analyst. In today's episode, we're going to do something really exciting, which is trying to sell off our stocks at a gain. So, I think in the last episode, I talked a little bit about Dagang Next and how we managed to buy this particular stock on the 23rd of December. And I did this in front of everyone on the episode entitled What is Limit Order? We managed to buy Dagang Next at about 0.22 cents. Now, as you guys can see over here, this is a screenshot of the episode. I didn't buy much, about 600 ringgit-ish. So moving along, what happened was that Dagang Next was looking towards acquiring Celterra. And what happened subsequently was the stock price actually shot up quite significantly. And when I shot the last episode, it was trading at 44 cents, I think. And today it is trading at the 70 cents region. So right now, this is my Rakuten platform. I'm looking at this particular thing. The question is, what should one do? Buy, hold, sell, and how much, if you want to sell, how much you want to sell? 50%, 100%, 25%. There's so many questions which we may have. So I'm going to show you my little thought process. That way you can take some benefit from it. First things first, number one, we need to know at what price we acquired the share for. And over here is 2.15. And this is the selling price. So these are the two variables which are very important in our decision-making process. Next thing we can do is we can put that particular stock price over here, or our acquisition price of 2.15. And the selling price of 0.75, which is the current price for the stock. So the difference between 2 and 2 is about 200%. And if we were to decide selling 50% of that particular stock at 0.75, our returns is 124%. Over here, if we were to break our selling off of stocks into two tranches, assuming if it goes to $1, right, the returns is about 300%. And we sell about 50% of our total holdings, this will give us a weighted average of 300%. But having said that, what if the stock actually went down? So we need to also look at the downside risk. Again, this is what we are selling the stock for, 75 cents. The total returns compared to the acquisition price is about 250%, 50%. And this is our how much we want to sell, 50% stake. And this is our weighted returns, versus if we were to go down, it will be 90%. And this will be the blended average if the stock price were to go down. So over here, we can see the comparison. If the stock price were to go up to 1 ringgit, we will make returns of 300%. If the stock price were to go down to 60 cents, we will make about 214%. Now, this is with the assumption if we were to sell off our stocks in two tranches, 50%, 50%. So if it goes up, like I said, to 1 ringgit, and if we sell it 50%, 50%, our returns is about 300%. And if the stock price were to go down, and if we were to sell it 50%, 50%, to the price of 60 cents, this is our returns of 214%. 2 and 2, it looks really good. So okay, so after doing this calculation, what I'll do next is I'll look at the volumes of this particular share. And today we can see that Dagang Next is one of the top traded share. It comes number 2 behind the warrant. So I think towards the end of this episode, I'll talk a little bit about why warrants are much more popular at this point in time. But for me, if you want to ask me if I want to break my hiving off of stocks into two tranches, or sell it one shot, I would rather sell it one shot. One of the reasons why is that I don't like to constantly look at the market. I like to just look at it every once a week or maybe twice a week. I don't constantly monitor the market so much. It gives me too much of information, and sometimes when I get too much of information, I will make the wrong decision. So I tend to look at the market not too often. So if I find a particular price which I like, just hive it off already. So for me, this is what I did. I hived off the stock at about 74 cents today. So the next question is, why was the warrant very, very popular in terms of volume? So over here, if I were to do a 1 year, right? This is the Dagang Next warrant, right? And if I look at it, the price movement for a 1-year basis, at one time, this price was on March of 2020, it was trading at 1 cent. And right now it is 37 cents. So if we were to buy that particular warrant back when the crisis happened, we would have bought it for 1 cent, and today it would be 37 cents. So our gains would be like ginormous, I guess. So I guess this is what I want to share with you guys. I hope that you found this episode useful. If you have questions, please do ask. If not, I hope to see you guys in the next episode.